Do you struggle with prepositions in English? Do you want to learn how to avoid common errors? Well, I'm here to help. By the end of this video, you will have the skills to use prepositions accurately and communicate more effectively in English. Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Teacher Andre. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications as soon as videos come out so you don't miss any great content. Okay, let's get started.
Mira, muchos de ustedes me han dicho, Cody, me cuesta mucho entender el inglés hablado y por eso acabo de crear un nuevo entrenamiento que puedes bajar 100% gratis. Voy a dejar el enlace pegado en el primer comentario de este video.
False, in the bus, train, or plane. Correct, on the bus, train, or plane.
Let's get on the bus.
Get us another seat on the plane.
In English, we use on for types of public transportation and in for cars, vans, trucks, and others. Notice the vowel sound in the word on. On.
Let's get on the bus. Let's get on the bus.
Get us another seat on the plane. Get us another seat on the plane.
False. You can depend of me. You can depend of me. Correct. You can depend on me. You can depend on me.
We can't depend on him to help either.
You can depend on me.
Learning these as set phrases will help you avoid making mistakes. The stress in the word depend is on the end. Depend, depend. And listen carefully for the linking between the two words, depend and on. Depend on, depend on.
We can't depend on him to help either. We can't depend on him to help either.
You can depend on me. You can depend on me.
False. She's married with a dentist. She's married with a dentist. Correct? She's married to a dentist. She's married to a dentist.
You're not married to me.
She's married to him.
To begin a legal relationship with someone as their husband or wife, we use to be married to someone, not to be married with someone. Listen carefully for the d sound at the end of married. 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 And the stress of the word married is at the beginning. Married. Married.
You're not married to me. You're not married to me.
She's married to him. She's married to him.
False. I go to school to foot. I go to school to foot. Correct. I go to school by foot. I go to school by foot.
We won't be leaving by foot. I go by foot.
To refer to walking, rather than use any form of transportation, we use by foot and not to foot. And listen carefully for the vowel sound in the word foot. Ut. Foot.
We won't be leaving by foot. We won't be leaving by foot. I go by foot. I go by foot.
False. I use my computer in a daily basis. I use my computer in a daily basis. Correct. I use my computer on a daily basis. I use my computer on a daily basis.
You tell us on a daily basis.
We communicate on a daily basis.
To refer to something that happens frequently, such as one's usual behavior or routine, we use on a daily basis, not in a daily basis. Listen carefully for the linking between on and a. Ana, ana. And the stress for the words daily and basis are both at the beginning. Daily, daily. Basis, basis.
You tell us on a daily basis. You tell us on a daily basis.
We communicate on a daily basis. We communicate on a daily basis.
There are still some common errors I'd like to help you point out. But let's do a quick exercise before we continue. How many correct answers can you get? Let's see. Complete the sentences with the correct words.
These people depend on me.
These people depend on me.
These people depend on me. These people depend on me. I go by foot.
I go by foot.
I go by foot. I go by foot.
Let's get on the bus.
Let's get on the bus.
Let's get on the bus. Let's get on the bus.
False. She doesn't talk with me. She doesn't talk with me. Correct. She doesn't talk to me. She doesn't talk to me.
Talk to me. They talk to me?
To speak to someone, we use talk to, not talk with.
Talk to me. Talk to me. They talk to me? They talk to me?
False. The sun rises to the east. The sun rises to the east. Correct. The sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east.
Sun rises in New York first.
To refer to something moving upward by itself from somewhere, we use rise in, not rise to. Listen carefully for the pronunciation of es at the end of the word rises. Is, rises, is. And we also have a linking between the two words rises and in. Rises in, rises in.
Sun rises in New York first. Sun rises in New York first.
False. Have you ever been in Singapore? Have you ever been in Singapore? Correct. Have you ever been to Singapore? Have you ever been to Singapore?
Have you ever been to Nice?
Have you ever been to Colorado?
To say that someone has gone to a place and returned, we use been to somewhere, not been in somewhere. And listen carefully for the vowel sound in the word been. Been, in, been.
Have you ever been to Nice? Have you ever been to Nice?
Have you ever been to Colorado? Have you ever been to Colorado?
False. Can you explain me? Can you explain me? Correct. Can you explain this to me? Can you explain this to me?
Explain this to me. Can you explain this to me?
To give information about someone or something to someone, we use explain to someone, not explain someone. And if you listen carefully, you'll hear a slight k sound in the word explain. 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 Also, the stress of the word explain is at the end. Explain. Explain.
Explain this to me. Explain this to me. Can you explain this to me? Can you explain this to me?
False. You can rely with us. You can rely with us. Correct. You can rely on us. You can rely on us.
I don't rely on anybody.
I rely on you.
To have faith or trust in someone, we use rely on someone, not rely with someone. The stress of the word rely is at the end. Rely, rely. And listen carefully for the linking between rely and on. Rely on, rely on.
I don't rely on anybody. I don't rely on anybody.
I rely on you. I rely on you.
False. I'm looking to Jack. I'm looking to Jack. Correct. I'm looking at Jack. I'm looking at Jack.
Looking at you.
You're looking at him.
To turn your eyes towards someone or something in order to see them, we use look at someone or something, not look to someone or something. And if you listen carefully, the stress of the word looking is at the beginning. Looking, looking.
Looking at you. Looking at you.
You're looking at him. You're looking at him.
False. You need to move forward. You need to move forward. Correct. You need to move on. You need to move on.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
To accept something as it is and continue with your life, we use move on, not move forward. Move forward means to continue doing something or to go towards the direction that is in front of you. Listen for the linking between the two words move and on. Move on. Move on.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
False. Can you pick to Jane? Can you pick to Jane? Correct. Can you pick Jane up? Can you pick Jane up?
Pick her up.
I'll pick you up.
To get or bring someone from somewhere, we use pick someone up, not pick someone to.
Pick her up. Pick her up.
I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up.
False. Listen me. Listen me. Correct. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Listen to me, Darcy.
Hunter, just listen to me now.
Certain verbs in English must have a preposition. The stress of the word listen is at the beginning. Listen. Listen. And you'll also notice that in this word listen, the T is silent. Listen. Listen. And the to is also a very weak form of the word. Listen to me. To me. Listen to me.
Listen to me, Darcy. Listen to me, Darcy.
Hunter, just listen to me now. Hunter, just listen to me now.
False. What are you here? What are you here? Correct. What are you here for? What are you here for?
What are you here for?
What are you here for?
Learning these as a set phrase will help you avoid making mistakes. To question the purpose or reason for an action or a plan, we use what for, not just what. Listen very carefully for the vowel sound in the word for or for.
What are you here for? What are you here for?
What are you here for? What are you here for?
False. Keep the left, please. Keep the left. Correct. Keep to the left, please. Keep to the left, please.
Keep to the right.
Keep to the shallows.
To stick to something like a path or a river and not move away from it as you go somewhere, we use keep to something or somewhere, not keep somewhere or something.
Keep to the right. Keep to the right.
Keep to the shallows. Keep to the shallows.
False. Call to me. Call to me. Correct. Call me. Call me.
All right, call me when you get in.
Call me.
With many English verbs such as ask and answer, call, choose, tell, and visit, we don't place to in between the verb and the object. Listen carefully for the L sound at the end of the word call. Call. Call.
All right, call me when you get in. All right, call me when you get in.
Call me. Call me.
False. Discuss about something. Discuss about something. Correct. Discuss something. Discuss something.
Well, I can't discuss that with you either.
Let's discuss this later.
This verb does not take on a preposition. The stress of the word discuss is at the end. Discuss. Discuss.
Well, I can't discuss that with you either. Well, I can't discuss that with you either.
Let's discuss this later. Let's discuss this later.
False. Contact with someone. Contact with someone. Correct. Contact someone. Contact someone.
Any idea how I could contact him?
Contact Nolis.
The stress of the word contact is at the beginning. Contact. Contact. And we also don't complete the full T sound at the end of the word contact. Contact.
Any idea how I could contact him? Any idea how I could contact him?
Contact Nolis. Contact Nolis.
That's it for today's lesson. All right, let's quickly summarize what we've learned. We looked at common errors with prepositions. So don't forget to practice the corrections in your daily conversations. We'd encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section. We'd love to hear from you and continue the conversation. And if you'd like to keep learning with us, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Also, we have other free videos and courses that our teachers have prepared just for you. These resources can help you improve your English skills, so don't hesitate to check them out. All right, thank you for watching. I'm Teacher Andre, and we hope to see you in the next video.